Unlike modern programs like Photoshop that could have a million options that a beginner might be able to understand, today I'd like to show you an alternative program for pixel artists called Aesprite. This program is already set up in a way so you can instantly start to do pixel art without any configurations or subscriptions or anything like that. There is a free version out there, but I recommend that you buy it through Steam and support the devs. Alright, so let's get into it. I like it to go on, as you open up Aesprite, I like it to go on File, New, set your width, height. For your color mode, select Index, and for the background, Transparent. Make sure your aspect ratio is 1:1 and hit OK. You'll create a new canvas here, and this is what it should look like. You'll see these checkered kind of chessboard shape, and they're like each one of these is 16 by 16 pixels. If you look on the bottom left of the screen, you can see that the selection measuring for us like a ruler then. So very useful tip for getting started. Alright, before we get into the tools, let's just check the top left hand side. You'll see the normal software basic menus. Select review. If you choose a canvas that's too small or too big, don't worry, just hit sprite, canvas size, and you can just crop it one time here in Aesprite, which is very useful. So worry not, everything could be edited. Alright, you can get into the more advanced options later on, but for now you could use your mouse to try to use the scrolling wheel to zoom in and zoom out. Alright, to the right hand side we have the selection tool. Okay, one, polygon, lasso, circle, square. We have the pencil tool. You can place individual pixels. We have also a spray tool. I see people get like some pretty cool effects with this, like they do clouds somehow with them. You know, could be useful, but mainly want to focus on the pencil tool. We have the eraser, color picker, zoom, move, fill, line, shape tool, different types of shapes, contour tools, which are really like select fill tools. Select the area and it'll fill. Alright, and the alternative to it is like a kind of polygon, somewhat like a triangular kind of thing. Alright, hit delete to clear the screen. So the main tools you want to focus on are your selection tool, the pencil tool, eraser, color picker, and maybe fill. The rest don't really matter too much. Alright, moving up to the top of the screen, top of your canvas, we will see symmetry tools. So draw a circle, get a character going without even having to worry much about doing it, and that's very quick. So let's again delete, let's take it off. Pixel perfect is a very useful setting. It prevents your lines from being jaggy. So put it on 1 pixel here and let's check it out. And this is with it. and I'm using the mouse. So you can see without it how we have these jaggies here, but it's smoothing out on this side. So it's kind of help you with the cleanup process. Okay, let's clear it. The size of the brush and the type of the brush. So let's keep it on square for now. Although circle could be used as well for certain stuff. Alright, moving on to the left, we have our palette. Okay, we could pick our colors here. And what we're interested in now is the presets. So let's select presets and we can see 64, Apple, Atari, all these palettes from different devices and games and so on. One of my favorite I like to use is the UI, Google UI. Just try and have a nice range of colors to sometimes get started. Right, we could also move these menus around, but let's organize it a little more. Put it down so you'll see it a little better. Boom. Well, nice color selection here. Google. Alright. Let's put it up. Maybe. Right. Moving down, we have where we can select the whole range of colors manually. And we in index, so anytime we select a color, it'll be new. So we have to add it to our palette. So boom, here now. So I could use this color here, and because we in index, I'll just show you pretty quickly. If we unlock it and we come here and we select the color, we could change the color to whatever we like it to be, which is very useful. Very useful for that final touch up, or just get it right. So I like another blue that's not there, so how about choose this. Alright, I'll lock it back so I won't affect it, and below where we can manually choose our colors, this slider is saturation. So the more I slide to the left, you see how everything get grayed out. So like we still in blue, but it's looking more gray at this point. So let me show you by example. I select the same color, pull it down, it's how to get gray. Keep it up, it get real bright. See how it's going, right? And in the manual, selecting the colors here, up and down is light and dark. Left to right is the range of colors. Underneath, just a recap, underneath is saturation. Underneath saturation is transparency of the color. Okay. This will be foreground, background. Okay. So moving on to layers. Let's delete all that. Layers. So let's pick a color and let's add a new layer. To add a new layer will be Shift N. So we have layer 2. Alright, how do you use layers for all those who knew and from traditional art or so on? Layers are very useful in terms of placing objects behind one another without destroying any part of it. So very useful for overlapping, editing parts and sprites that's separate. So example will be on layer 1, I'll put on a shape. On layer 2, I'll select a different color and I'll put on a next shape. Okay. Because layer 1 is behind layer 2, the green shape will be in front, right? So we could rename it, and let's name it green. And layer 1, let's name it blue. Alright, so blue behind, green in front. So the basic thing about layers is whichever layer is on top is in front. Alright. So you can see how this could be useful. We could also make a new layer. Let's bring this one straight in front. And if your layer is not in the right spot, you could hold it and drag it up. Okay, so we want to work on green, so you want to add some shadow to green. We could add this in a kind of non-destructive way. So we could just take it off. Okay, real neat. So I'm going to delete this layer, highlight it and press delete. And I mean, you know, we could take it off, just see that alone, you know, we could do stuff like that. Let me show you an example of a quick animation. That's how it works basically. Just select a shape. Okay, to create a new frame, you press Alt N. So we have 2 frames now. You select one of the objects. I'm just going to show how it works pretty quickly. Alright, and if I play back now, see what happens, right? It's kind of like a heart beating. Let me take off this one. Just leave one object alone. And let's increase its frame rate 500. And notice how slowly it goes. A good example will be try and draw a heart. See what we get. I'm not really sure how a heart shape, but there's something to it. Second one. That's how it. See, we did it. It's alive, guys. Just like that, we have a very simple animation. The purpose is just to demonstrate the UI so you all understand, you know, pretty quickly how to navigate Aesprite, understand the tools you have available to you, how to understand the interface, and pretty much just jump straight into it and get going. I mean, this wasn't an animation tutorial by any means or anything like that. It's really just how to navigate and use the software so you can get the ball rolling out here, you know. So last but not least, on top is just the basic stuff, file, edit, sprite layer. This stuff is just, you know, every program have these things. I already show you all canvas size. What I like to show you is view, preview, press preview, and press on. So this way you check the animation up here to see that yes, our simplified heart is beating. So just imagine it's a heart for now. I know I didn't really plan to say I'm going to do a heart thing, but it'll be, to me, it's a real nice way just giving you an idea how to use the frames and so on, and how simple you could just quickly get things going. Alright, if you all found this information to be very useful, please subscribe for more like this. Share it with a friend. It all help out a lot. So, all the best, guys, and stay blessed.